JJ, good game.
Yeah.
What grade would you give yourself on your first start? Stakes kind of high. What were you thinking?
I give myself like a B minus for the turnovers. Other than that, it was okay. Yeah.
JJ, Tyler, Luca, no cap space. Obviously, some more responsibility like has kind of grown over the course of this season. But being in this role as a starter, the starting point guard is obviously something you're very comfortable with it from West Virginia, your time there. I'm just interested for you, like as the game kind of got going and everything. When did you kind of know, like, okay, like, I'm doing this right now. Like, this is happening.
Think from tip ball. I mean, I think this game is so fun to me. So being out there and just enjoying every moment I have out there on the court.
JJ, you told me before the game that Paige told you just go do your thing, basically. Just
Mhm.
did she say anything to you after the game or anything like that? Or
She just said I had a good game. You know, they always hyping me up or hyping us up in general. So it was all good vibes all around.
For each of you guys. You guys came in, led the team in scoring, each with 15 points, but be able to provide that role as a starter, JJ, and Rizal to come off the bench and provide that spark offensively and defensively. How much fun was that for you guys to play that role and win?
It feels good. Like y'all seen, we have a couple players down, but our big emphasis is, next woman up. And, this league has a lot of adversity. And I feel like, we fought it today and, we got a good team win.
As 3 games ago, it looked like when you got the ball in offense, you were not sure if you were going to shoot. You were hesitant to shoot, but tonight, you were in your groove. You were not hesitating. What changed since the last?
My coaches and my sisters, they kept confidence in me and, told me to stay positive. And, I just listened and, I just let it go.
Question for JJ. Every time you get on the court, it's very apparent that you're one of the quickest and fastest players. I feel like you're one of the fastest players in the league with and without the ball.
Oh, I know I am. If anybody want to race, nah, stop. But yeah, I think I am kind of small, so that's kind of that advantage for me for sure.
for both players, just like there's a lot of rookies on this team. How exciting is the future with so much young talent on this team?
Zach, go ahead.
It's a lot of young talent around the league. We're gonna do good and we're gonna keep going. I feel like a lot of rookies around all teams have been doing pretty good this coming season. So, we're gonna keep going despite, yeah.
For Aziaha, what were some of the main things that you liked about the performance of the team to be able to come away with the win?
Just like aggressiveness we play from the tip, the fast pace. We didn't think about our shots. We, just let them fall and we just banging down there in the post. Our post is, they're very good and we're gonna keep going.
You guys got off to a slow start yesterday, fought back. Today you got off to a quick start, had to hold off the mistakes. What did you learn from last night's game to tonight, and how were you able to kind of overcome that run despite it being a back-to-back?
I think we need to come out punching like we did tonight, just to not saying take the lead, but just show them like we're gonna make that stand for the game. So I think that was a big piece of us winning tonight, and then we just got to carry that on into any other games coming up.
JJ, what did you like about the team's overall defensive performance? It seemed like ball pressure was a really important part of the game.
I loved this. Kind of felt like I was back at West Virginia again, so it was fun for sure.
Go to Brad on the Zoom.
Yes, hi ladies. How are you? Brad from WS Nation. As the Mystics were giving you a hard time in the fourth quarter, got the lead kind of down, and then they were coming back. Can you tell me what you guys executed properly, things that you did tonight that you maybe didn't do last night that helped you close this game out?
I would say down the stretch we kind of got off the ball. I would say we kind of gave the ball to Mai and let her handle the ball coming up the court so we can relieve that pressure off our guards. And she kind of just took that over and was getting to the hoop, was getting a lot of spray outs to some shooters, and we was just getting a lot of paint touches. So I think that was definitely a good advantage for us.
I thank you, ladies.
Anything else for athletes?
Yeah.
Sorry, question. Who in the locker room keeps everyone together? There's been a lot of adversity this season. I noticed the Dejanay Carrington, Paige Beckers are both coming out each time. There's a timeout, welcoming y'all back, showing that leadership.
when things are rough, who was the main person that's holding everyone together?
I would say everybody. We lean on each other. Everybody's gonna talk to one another. We're always gonna pick each other up. So I'm just say everybody.
It seems like redrives and being aggressive, off the catch was something that was an emphasis today. Just how important is that for the offense, for everyone to be a threat?
Just to keep the offense moving, keep the defense thinking. It's easy to play on like a person that is standing still. So just keep rotating. Finding open people.
What do you think?
Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.